The weird hot Kool-Aid part, like, kind of freaks me out, like, towards the end there.
What? Are you talking about where everything's red?
Yes. Yes, the hot Kool-Aid.
Hot Kool-Aid. I love my spaceship through hot Kool-Aid.
It's space. We don't know what's out there. So welcome back.
Space.
It's like Lower Decks meets Futurama and like Strongest Heroes. This is such a weird show, and I love every minute. Thank you, everybody. I hope you enjoyed that lovely intro. Welcome back to the show. Let's do a real brief recap of what I actually remember from a month ago.
I believe in you. You got this.
Things happened. Stuff. Gwendolyn had a vision. All right, there we go. You're all caught up. And we're
How did Gwendolyn have the vision?
Vision.
Big brain creature.
Who is echoing?
Yeah.
Hey, Mercedes, your roll 20 mic is on as well. So we're getting
It's a beautiful face. Ooh, we're in trouble.
Help.
The stank face.
Guys, let's make a.
I think I fixed it.
song out of this.
Look at that.
Okay,
All right,
I didn't know I
so-
did that.
In our last episode, the crew finished up some business on the planet of Athos. You dealt with a whole mine full of mind flayers. Funny? Not.
Two of us actually dealt with a cave full of mind flayers.
Three.
Three.
Doria
Huh?
was there too.
She was licking the Snoresberry wallpaper, and we both know that.
She was talking a lot about science.
She had a
Was.
lot of knowledge to impart.
Mhm.
There was rainbows and all kinds of good stuff. That's actually on our YouTube and TikTok. If you want to go check that out, it was quite hilarious. Zurich and Gwendolyn both really leaned into the audio engineering, and it was amazing. I appreciated every moment of that. But after that, you were unfortunately told that your ship was just too far gone. It was unable to be flown. So basically, somebody bought it from you. You are now aboard a industrial freighter that is heading to the center of the universe, Absalom Station. With that being said, that is where our lovely little area, our game is going to start. All of you are on board the ship. It's morning time. You have no responsibilities. There is a gnome that is the captain of the ship, and he's just got a few cronies running around, keeping things working as best they can. You know, putting adhesive paper over holes that keep popping up in the hull. You know, things like that. So Zurich and Gwendolyn, both of you, and Lord Thomas, all three of you exit your rooms in a weird serendipitous same time moment.
Oh. Hello.
Greetings.
I was just walking around, stretching my legs a little bit. Gets a little crampy in here. What are you both up to?
I'm looking for maybe some dueling practice. Zurich, are you interested?
I rolled a 17 for my sneak check to try and very swiftly get out of that situation.
Yeet. You have yeeted yourself out of the conversation.
Maybe not like full on down the hallway, but maybe like I open the door and like, oh, nope.
He sees Gwendolyn like, no, we're not doing that.
Not Gwendolyn, Lord Thomas.
Oh, Lord, not today. As you do that, Lord Thomas and Gwendolyn, like you saw Zurich's door open and then shut real quick, and now Zurich, your stealth check to basically hide in your room takes effect. But as this happens, a strange golden glow starts at the base of the floor and goes up about 6 feet and then across about 3 feet and then back down 6 feet, making, a rectangular shape. A symbol of a key appears, like kind of floating in the middle of the door, just thin air, which then opens, revealing a library inside and an old familiar face exiting her library.
Oh. Hello.
Nakira,
Hi.
where have you been?
I open the door now.
The library. I told you I was going to the library. It was only like a couple hours ago.
A couple of hours.
Yes.
Yeah, I guess it hasn't been that long, has it?
No. Has it? Where? Wait. And she looks down and she's like, so, I don't pay attention to a lot, but this doesn't look right. And she just looks and she's like, what? What happened? Is this? Who? Wait.
So,
What day is it? This has happened before.
it's been quite a while.
It's
How-
Tuesday.
Tuesday. Okay.
4 months from when you last entered that door.
Did you say 4 months?
4 months. Right? Is that
Well,
right?
Well, this hasn't
Okay.
happened
Yeah, it's about right.
for that long. For. Oh, okay. Well, hello.
I'm just glad that you're alive, but
Me too. I did not think. What if that door had opened, like, at the old ship and you guys were just gone? Strange. I'm gonna have to do some more reading on this door. And she, like, turns around to, like, go back, and then she's like, wait. That might be a bad idea.
Maybe.
And she just closes the library door right behind her, and she's like, how
When
are
you
you?
exited,
You close the door and the key that materialized actually like turns into a solid key and falls into your hand.
Put that little guy away. So,
That's
how's it
pretty
going?
cool.
I know, I would
I
like something
know.
like that.
that was
That's
pretty
really
amazing.
nice.
Yes.
I wish I could just escape when things get rough around
But
here.
I mean, I did lose 4 months.
A lot
That's all
happened in that 4 months.
I read a lot of books. I just didn't. I just thought I
We
was
sold
going
the ship.
faster.
We
What's
were
my-
on a ship.
What's my cut? It was my part. Do I get a cut?
Safety, life.
We
Well, that's
we
not
didn't
fair.
quite
Traveling.
sell it. I think we traded it. Really, is the better
Okay.
way to put that.
Whatever the currency
Alright.
is, it's all, we're just in a different place, and it's galaxies
got
away from what I've heard, whatever that means.
We brought you with us.
But
That
that's
was
all
the
that
war.
matters, is that you're here.
Yep.
Good to see your face. I have
Good to
missed
see you.
I have
You're
needed
missing. You're missing something here. Just a
Oh,
little-
you mean
Hello.
this.
Oh, there it is. Oh, I was worried
Did
there
you
for a moment.
move?
I didn't.
That's weird.
There
Didn't
is-
move.
oh,
No longer a forehead zit, now it looks like a nice little piercing on the collarbone.
I sure,
like
We
it.
can go with that. Yeah, of course.
I too happened into some jewels.
Yes.
Talos ripped out my eye and gave me a new one.
Now that I look at you, I can tell.
I thought it was a
I
haircut.
thought your hair was just covering your eye, but nope, that's a jewel.
No,
Can you like
it is
see through walls?
kind of. It's got a lot of cool things to it.
Oh, okay.
But as you look at it, it looks like the Men in Black cat galaxy jewel. Just like when you're looking into it, it's like infinite space in there.
Wonderful.
As I always knew was in your head.
Okay, just
Infinite space.
Can't feel a thing, actually.
science.
Knowledge.
Speaking of science and knowledge, we're going to turn our attention very briefly to the final door that has not yet opened. Dorius, you are sitting in your room enjoying your newfound pet. I don't recall what you named this little goldfish-looking creature, but it's still in the jar. You've just gotten it out to look at it.
Yeah, I don't think we've really entirely settled on a name yet for him. But, he's cute.
It's like arched, like its back is arched as it's up on the glass, and it's like got its little claw legs kind of tinking, like tink, 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 tink. You can see his little antennae.
So you would make music together. This works great. Wow, I should have gotten one of these a long time ago.
That's fair.
Wakey, come on. Come on, dance for me, buddy.
Yeah,
I pull out Skippy and play him with a tune. And
Do you hear that sound?
Yes.
Doria must be awake.
Doria?
No. Okay, I start going to Doria's.
Boom, boom. Doria!
what do you want?
Just
Come out and
enjoy
see
the
everyone.
time.
We've all gathered.
We have a special guest with us that hasn't been here for months. You won't believe it.
Oh my goodness, who is it?
Take
It's,
a look.
it's not your old barkeep
Is
friend.
it Tim?
No.
No.
Or Tim.
Is it here? Oh my goodness, you're here! Oh, I've missed you so much.
Hi,
Oh, how
Doria.
are you?
But obviously, she's missed Tim more.
It feels like no time has passed at all.
Come on.
Is it sad that we all pretty much forgot about Tim?
It's that trash can man.
Oh, shit.
All right.
He's probably fine.
Yeah, he's.
Where
gotta
are
be.
the boys?
I actually have an answer to that, Lord Thomas. I made sure because
Do you
I
see
knew
this
how,
airlock?
I knew how important they were to you, that they were kept in a safe place. So, they are in what I've affectionately created on the ship as a dungeon.
Oh,
I
A
believe it's time for
dungeon?
them to be released, good Zurich.
okay.
What's a cozy place for
Well,
royal retainers?
Don't you think you're rather cruel? Oh, then again, I don't put it past you.
I mean, if we
No.
didn't have actual rooms, I wouldn't.
No, it's the only room on the ship that's actually below this level as we're experiencing it. So it's just a room, but it technically is below us, like a dungeon would be.
Or a basement?
Or yes, or like a
Sounds like
dungeon
purgatory
basement.
is what it sounds like.
It,
Between the planes of
over
where we
here,
are
what?
here and then down here, sounds like
The mouth
purgatory.
closet?
I
Jared
only call it
walks
a
down to the
dungeon
end of
because
the
I
hallway.
added monsters.
Jared
okay.
walks down to the end of the hallway and like there's one of those ladders that takes you to the next level. And you just like climb down real quick and just open one of the doors.
Tamwise drops a scroll, like real fast, covers himself up. Yes?
It's okay if Tamwise is perfectly natural.
Nope, not doing this. I close the door again and come right on back.
Well, that escalated quickly, didn't it?
Lord Thomas, they're fine. Though you might want to have a talk about decency with Tamwise. I don't know what he was doing in there. The other one, I don't
what
even
he was
know
doing, then
if
there's
he
a
was
problem.
conscious, but
Obviously,
do
they
that.
don't have that on your plane of existence, which is fine. Every being to his own.
Highly allegorical. What up, Tofu Chipmunk? I'm not sure what that emote is, but I feel
Yeah,
like
what
that's
even is
Tamwise.
that?
It's like a scary high
It's a shadowy hi. Hello.
from the
Oh.
shadows.
Well,
Oh, okay.
hello.
All right. I got you.
We're talking about monsters and dungeons. I mean, it only makes sense.
A shadowy hello. So Doria, as you are milling about and getting to know everybody, you can hear your little silverfish friend like tapping a little bit harder on that jar. Like it's almost like Morse code.
Are you talking? What, are you saying something to me?
Doria, what is that?
It's we just kind of picked him up. We were checking out a cave and
I told her not to, but she was just like, science. words.
I
Okay,
know.
I'm glad
I
someone
know.
tried to say something. What is
So,
that?
to describe it a little bit better to you,
Okay.
it is like a 3-inch long silverfish,
Ooh.
except that its scales are like a purple and a purplish blue in color. It has 2 very long antennae that kind of whip around, and all of its little legs end in little spikes, kind of like a centipede's would. It has a multitude of eyes, and its main feature is that it has a few, like 5 or 6, just little baby-looking tentacles hanging off of its mouth.
It just grew those. It didn't have those in the cave.
Have you been showing it any level
And-
of affection there, Doria?
And final point of order, it is in some kind of like clear liquid. It looks like water, but it is thick.
Ew. She crouches down and she like looks at the jar, like gets real close to it, and she's like, fascinating.
I wouldn't.
Ew.
I wouldn't.
Fascinating.
It as soon as you get like down to where it can see you, essentially, it smacks against the glass with its tentacles
Ooh, he likes you.
fully. It's like
That's how he says hi.
I don't think you should be next to that.
I
It's swimming in bodily fluid.
ew.
Mucus. It's
Deceased.
swimming in mucus.
No,
That's-
it's spinal fluid.
I think
That's
it's
worse. You know that's worse, right?
It's rich in nutrients.
No.
So originally we were supposed to save these
In
group
the
of people
body.
that were captured by mind flayers,
Uh-huh.
and this
We
is a
did
result
save them,
of
technically.
we did not.
I
We
lost my
avenged
leprechaun.
We
So, in retrospect, Doria decided to save a mind flayer.
A tiny one.
for science.
It's not a mind flare.
I
it's
had the
a-
leprechaun and he got taken, and I had, my elves and slash killer, and he just sort of betrayed us all and died. And well, there's Tim. And I
deserved it.
have a little spider on the ship. I want to keep something as a pet. This is at least in a jar.
Hmm. Okay, if it does anything suspicious, I'm gonna throw it at a wall and stomp on it. Is that alright?
I'll get to it first by stabbing
Okay.
it.
Okay.
Good. As long as
So-
we're clear.
Oh,
with the exception of it like taking a very large interest in Nikira, it does seem to be in a little bit of distress. Like maybe it's having trouble breathing.
Dora, did you clean the fluid?
How do I clean the fluid?
I don't know actually. I just kind of posed the question.
Like, there's
Really,
nothing in there floating with it. I didn't see any yellow or green or purple cloud. I don't know what it does. Okay, let's
do you
just say
think it's
nothing's come out of
maturing?
this game.
Do you think it's maturing a little bit?
So we should just get rid of it. It's my vote.
Bigger than it was.
Personally.
We've got this
I second
airlock
that.
over here.
We've got it's sanitary. He'll never know what happened if it ever did.
What if it survives and destroys like humanity or something?
Yeah, that'd be
That's
bad.
not our problem, is
We
it?
don't want that.
We have to make sure that it's gone.
Okay, so we throw it into a star or something. I don't know. We're in
Well,
space.
how do we
aren't
determine what it is? I mean, we got it where the mind flayers were, and there was this
We could-
really big brain.
We could
I mean,
find a
big.
book
big
or something. I
brain.
don't know if they have like a space book, a really big
Ah.
one.
I can create food and water for it. I guess inside the jar.
Maybe a little
if you'd like,
sandwich.
Doria.
Just
Give
the
him a 20.
tiniest little.
Well, have you
I'm
read
so
anything in
small.
this in your library? I'm sure that if you spent months in there,
I was looking at much more interesting things. I'm afraid.
She was. I was there with her.
I create a little food sandwich of its own, like the nutrients it needs inside the jar, in the form of a tiny sandwich.
Look at that, it's got lettuce. The tomatoes look nice.
So it kind of like turns around and looks at the sandwich and kind of stands on it and tries to get closer to the lid of the jar.
Oh, that's not
Hey.
happening, little guy.
Ooh. Mm.
No.
He wasn't like this when I first got him. I don't know. I didn't see anything like this in our medical books.
Have
And
you
I
tried
never heard
getting
about it
the
from my
stern
parents.
talking to?
Yes.
What's that?
Ha-
So,
have you- I don't know how you would reprimand it, but have you tried
It's
being
not a
very
child.
direct? Maybe booping it on its snoot?
You wish to discipline it?
well, I'm trying to form a loving motherly bond, but if you want to discipline it,
I
No,
just did.
that's part of a loving bond.
What if
I would know. My parents were very loving and caring.
I
But
can.
you gotta discipline it for it to learn.
my parents just did that by giving me lots of guilt that I didn't stay in medicine, and they made me
mine
bring a
too,
flute,
but
but-
not medicine.
Oh, it's
Why you no
totally
doctor?
fine.
I don't know if it matters, but if you want something, cuter, I can conjure a dog. It is an illusion, but I can conjure a dog instead and get rid of this little bug.
I've never had a dog.
I mean, it'll only stick around for 8 hours or so, but
But that's usually about the time when you have to go to sleep and you don't want to take it a pee anyway, so this is good.
Exactly. This one doesn't pee. You can pet
doesn't
it.
pee?
It's called a faithful hound, if you want. But you got to get rid of that. I'm not expending any energy.
Do they get the wet dog? Does it get the wet dog smell? Because I'm not
No,
fond
it's
of
a
it.
ghost.
Doesn't?
The shadow. Yeah. You
I
pet
go
it,
up to
though.
the jar and I put my finger on it. And I say, command word.
I forgot that the command word is command
Command
word.
word. Password is
Uh,
password, but the one of the O's is, or no, the only
This is
O
zero.
is
Zero. Yes.
Foiled again.
I mean, if it looked like this in the cave, I don't think I would have taken it. But it's growing.
Right.
It's
So
Well, I mean, that's part
I
of the
don't know what to do
bond.
with it.
It should grow on
remind
you.
me again. Activating command word. What does that do? That's trucing, right?
Yes, and it also pretty much reveals any magical properties of anything that's out of the normal. Just trying to see if there's anything going on around it that I can see that nobody else can see.
Okay, so when you activate it, you're not detecting any kind of innate magical abilities, or it just seems like it's such a plain bug. Like there's nothing magically extraordinary about it, but you do get the sense that this thing is way more intelligent than it's letting on.
Meanwhile, Xeric's face is blinding you with a light because of the artifact in my eye.
Speak. Tell us where you hid the bodies.
Tells her you hit the bodies.
So it looks like a bug, acts like a bug,
Yes.
Yep.
but it's fooling us.
Oh.
It's smarter than that.
Ooh, that's how
When you
smart are we talking?
Are we like a bird or like a person or
No, it's growing in knowledge.
Ooh, I don't like that. We should get rid of it.
That's great, Tofu.
I love that, Tofu. That's so funny. Blink twice if you understand me. I love it.
This is why we love tofu.
So either it's trying to get out so it can probably attach to somebody and use it as a host, or it's maturing and it doesn't need a liquid anymore.
Hmm.
We can still
Either
keep
way.
it caged.
Bad.
It is bad, but there might be a purpose for it.
Can we ask someone on this ship if they know what it is? We
Wait.
cannot be the only people here.
Lord
Right,
Thomas,
we're not-
do you know
Lord
what
Thomas
it
is going to lean down and look into the jar and go, "Are you willing to speak to us?"
It's just tapping on the glass,
Pull
wiggling
the
its
hilt
and
of, pull the hilt of my sun sword out and place it on top of the jar. Are you going to communicate with us?
just keeps tapping and wiggling.
Turn on the sun sword.
Yeah, everybody's like, oh! Yeah, no, it's
Warning next time.
It's just tapping and wiggling.
The blade, so that it goes through the jar.
No.
Well, see, you didn't specify that.
I tap it on the top with the
So
sun
there
sword.
you go. Yeah.
Okay, wait. Okay. This is okay. First of all, we can't open the jar. That includes sticking things through it.
Okay.
Well, this is a sword going through a jar.
Is you cooking a bug?
At really, really hot.
Tofu is out of control.
Yes, they are.
Oh my goodness. All right. So
Would coconut oil work?
right,
Make
it's
it
just
fun. Coconut oil would
slipping
work
around
there.
inside, unable to stand up. So Lord Thomas, you begin to activate your sun sword. And it is at this moment that Zurich has I'm not entirely sure what you're doing to defend the bug, but you said that you had readied an action to defend the bug.
Yeah, I'm going to try and. So it's kind of like a two-parter. I'm going to try and parry the blade so it doesn't kill the bug, and if that doesn't work or you don't want that to happen, then I'll thunder wave right here.
So you can attempt to do that first. What we will do is we're going to have you make an attack roll, and we're going to have Sir Thomas make a dexterity saving throw. We're going to do all kinds of weird stuff tonight. And while this is happening, to
Nat
add
20.
to the... Wow, okay. So that happened.
Jeez.
So, Sir Thomas, you go to ignite your sword, and Zurich is able to
Do I still not get an attempt at rolling my own natural 20?
go for it.
That would be the most baller thing. Oh,
It really
so
would.
close!
That was
So close.
dope!
Wow.
So yeah, he manages to parry your sun sword away. Now,
For reference, it's not
Doria.
like an aggressive attack or anything like that.
Right.
I literally just like, whoa.
Doria, when this happens, I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Uh-oh.
And while all this is going on, the madness and the chaos, a door to another room, about 3 or 4 doorways down, opens up very briefly. You hear it. Psh, psh, and standing in the hallway now, joining you. Oh, hey, what's up, Fluffy Alpaca? Let's get that up there. Waves to the room. What's up? Welcome to the insanity. So standing there in the hallway now is a small spherical sized robot with 4 little spider legs and a dent in its head.
Tofu's having us re-roll the
Oh,
Lord
okay.
Thomas.
All
parry.
right. That so close roll. So Lord Thomas, you get to make another roll. This could still pan out.
Another
So you're
parry?
saying there's a chance. Yep.
So you're saying there's a chance.
They're trying to parry me again. Those bastards.
Oh,
Worse.
all right. Yes. Wait, what?
Worse and
so
worse.
it makes absolutely no noise or anything like that. It just like stares at all of you with its one central camera eye and then turns around and starts walking off.
I follow
Any
it.
chance recognize this spider or is it something totally
Yeah,
different?
yeah, it's Bot from the first ship. The little
Is
spider
this
guy.
my friend?
I'm just gonna walk with it.
If this is my friend, oh gosh, we can get rid of the bug. I want this instead.
It's like plinking along. Blink, 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 blink. All right, so Doria, you rolled a 16. That is good enough to keep your hands on the jar. You do not drop brain fluid all over the floor and releasing this mind flayer into the ship. But yeah, so Gwendolyn walks off following this robot.
Should we follow that go?
I'm
All right,
going
I'm
with
gonna go.
I'm doing it too.
We probably should, but Are we good to let Doria keep this thing for the time being?
We're just gonna
Yes.
forget all about the bug.
Then you should have let me kill it. If
Here,
you're
here.
concerned.
Here, I'll take it if you want, Doria. If you want to go.
I
Does
don't.
does everyone agree the spider is mine?
Sure.
Take the bug.
Okay.
She like yeets it over her shoulder. All right, so now
As
Nikira has
Lord
the-
Thomas is still standing in the hallway with a lit
Right.
stun sword, looking at Zurich like, really? Really wanted to go there?
It could
Very
be
much.
useful. It. You weren't there when we met its master. It
Zurich, I
has.
give it to you.
as Nikira
That might
kills
have been
it
a bad
instantly.
No, I already have it.
Thank you.
It's mine.
Yeah, I know. You like pull it out.
No.
Delicious.
Ew. No.
Oh,
You're a dragon. How
Yeah,
can you say ew?
And I
I
have
will
space.
retract the sword and
She has standards.
quietly mutter, Nemesis, give me strength.
Nikira, now that you have the jar and you're taking a look at it, you hear like a soft violin sound kind of start playing, like, and the bug is just kind of looking at you with its head
It's
tilted.
playing
All
taps.
of its eyes are like all wide and kind of teary and glossed over.
Is this bug falling in love with me?
no, it's doing the puppy dog eyes like Tofu said.
It actually sounded more like it was playing taps. I think
Yeah.
it's going to kill you.
That was tabs, yeah.
It's got the
it's
double eye
definitely
shine and
giving
everything
you
in
the-
all of them.
She leans really close to the jar and she goes, "Please stop looking at me with that many eyes. Thank you." And like turns it away.
It closes like 8 of them.
Thank you. Thank you.
This is now palatable.
Well, there's the signs of intelligence.
Yep.
So, do you want to keep that thing, or?
I'm gonna find someone who knows what it is and says, "Hey, we should incinerate that immediately," or
Well,
not.
no, I know what it is. What I'm
Oh,
saying is
well,
that
why didn't
you
you
intend
say
it.
that?
We were talking about it. It's a baby mind flayer.
Yeah, we should get rid of that.
Now,
then.
now, when I suggested that,
Well-
you immediately responded with, "No, it's not."
It's a toy mind flayer. It's the big ones, but it's the tiny version that you can put in your pocket in special bags.
All right, a lot
they're
of
called
people
fun
said
size for a
things
reason.
that they're not super proud of right now.
All the
but
fashionable girls have them, and they carry them around and go to parties, and you see it all over the place.
the thing
I,
we
I
learned
don't have
though,
very many
Nikira,
friends, so
is that
Well,
they
you're not missing
they have a hive knowledge. So there's a lot of things that we can learn from it that may help in our pursuit of wiping out monsters as discussed with Omega.
you know, I don't like that you know me. And she puts him in the bag on her waist. I don't like that you know that I like knowledge. I don't think that was a wise decision to clue you in on that.
Full disclosure, I completely forgot about that until right now. I'm
Well-
literally just thinking how we could use it for our own
Well-
purposes.
Rude. Anyway, and then she just turns and she follows
Rude.
the robot.
Well, real quick, while all of that was going on, Gwendolyn, you're following Bot. It stops like every 5 feet or so and doesn't like fully turn around, but it turns as if it's looking over its shoulder at you. And then it turns back and keeps walking. It's like acting extremely paranoid, and it's not taking like, yeah, it's sus. It's not taking any one direct route. It's like
Fence.
it seems like it's wandering aimlessly, but trying to lose you. Like, oh, maybe this creature will get bored and stop following me.
If you think I'm going to stop following you, you're mistaken. What are you doing?
Doria's running up behind her, trying to catch up.
Get about- It takes off running.
I'm running after it. Clink, 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 clink.
Oh my god!
All right.
I
both of us
told you I wasn't done! Let's go!
I guess I'll look at Zurich and go, "Wow."
roll
There's
roll a
lot of things that
d20,
happened
Gwendolyn.
while we were on that adventure.
Oh my gosh!
Oh
All right,
man,
So
you
here's
guys
how
are
this
keeping
happens.
pace.
Doing great.
Here's how this goes down. You're chasing this little robot, Everybody is standing in the hall. You've done, your bit of arguing and finishing up, trying to figure out whether or not to kill this thing. Doria, you were on your way to go keep up with Gwendolyn and Bot. You see way down the hallway, probably 60 feet or so, passing across the main hallway is Bot. And you hear Gwendolyn yell, "You're not getting away from me!" And she tackles him in the hallway.
Yes!
She's
Nice job!
While she's wrestling it is legit trying to escape her grasp. Like,
Doria, you tried talking to it.
Okay. This guy, he needs to calm down. I'm pulling out Leonard.
Leonard, the big triangle.
Leonard, the big triangle. So, gonna do... Hang on.
Oh, hurry, Doria! Oh, this thing is quite strong. I don't understand. It's like the same strength as me.
So, nat 20. Oh my gosh. And it rolled a 19 to resist. You start playing Leonard, and Gwendolyn, it begins to calm down.
She starts vibing.
Right? It's
Okay.
its four legs kind of fold up into its body. It basically turns into like a little ball. And you know those little weeble wobbles where it's like the ball with the tail and it just kind of rolls around? Like that's kind of what it's doing right now.
Can you talk to it while you're... Can you ask what it was doing? It was acting very strange. It was trying to deter me from wherever it wanted to go, and it stared at us.
I can try.
You
Let's
ask
keep
what
it-
it's doing.
Keep playing.
Not bad. All right, so it stops rolling around, looks at Doria, and makes the same tone of chime as Leonard. Looks at every one of you, curls up into a ball, and begins rolling down the hallway. Not like, yeah, it's not like trying to escape you, but it's like just kind of lazily rolling down the hall somewhere.
Following it.
I'm with you.
Like I was the first time.
Mm-hmm.
You see it rolling.
I am
You
determined.
hate.
Maybe waiting. Yeah.
You hating. Is everybody gonna take this time to follow it?
We've
Yeah.
all caught up at this point.
Yes, everybody's
Okay.
together. Bot is now rolling down the hallway. It gets to the end of the hall, which happens to be where all of the life support pods, like, escape pods, there we go, are all arranged in a nice long line, and it rolls into one of the escape pods. And then pops out.
Oh, how many are left?
Is it trying to tell us something?
Maybe we should go look in it.
How many pods are left?
You've got that fancy eye. Take a look.
There
Fine.
are 12 pods left.
I'll
Out
walk over to
of-
the one it rolled into
Okay.
and just like peer in. I'm not gonna walk in though.
Okay, yeah. Roll a perception check. And as you kind of start to,
I want
it
to
doesn't
perceive
realize
too.
you're not coming in, so it like kind of backs up to give you room.
I want
Go
to
ahead and
perceive.
perceive the thing.
Come perceive with me.
18.
24 for me. I like to think that my eye shines a cone of light as I'm looking around.
A little
It's like-
searchlight.
like a searchlight. It's like shining out into space.
Yes.
It's a
Like
cyborg.
one of those really bright flashlights when you're a kid.
He's
You know,
pressing
shining
against
it
like
on the moon.
It has no luminance degradation, so like I'm shining planets off in the distance.
Some
Where's that
poor
sun
farmer
coming
on a
from?
backwater planet's like, oh, my eyes!
Ah!
Or they're coming from the skies now.
Oh, Lucille, it's back
The warehouse back in the barn. It's all over.
This is it. This
The
is
end
it.
is nigh.
Fires in the sky. They're back. So, taking a look around in this escape pod, you don't see anything out of the ordinary. It's not like malfunctioning or anything like that, but you can see that it is already programmed. Like it's already set up. It's ready to go. Bot says,
Anyone trying to? Any one of us trying to leave?
Well, if I leave, I'm taking my stuff with me, so I'm gonna have to run back and get it.
No, I mean, was anyone planning on leaving? Because this looks like it's ready to go.
Let me see if I can.
Zurich, let me take a look in there. It's all ready to launch.
Mm-hmm.
Is there a course set?
Yes.
There is.
Yes. Remember, Sir Thomas was reading Lord Thomas read all the books while on the other ship.
Right.
Oh, with the funny light that shined into his head and things came in there and said, "Wow, now
Right.
it's the ship."
Can't
So many
relate.
pictures. Yes, it is ready to launch, ready to go. The coordinates it has set appear to be an asteroid belt not far away.
Who
Can we-
else is on this ship?
Can we
The
go there
captain
with
and
the
his
ship?
motley crew.
I think we should speak to the captain.
Well,
I think we should
let's
speak
just
to the motley crew.
let's just reach out to the command control panel and go off, off.
Lord
And walk out
Lord
and
Thomas, you hit that button and it immediately turns off. Bot turns and looks at the button and then looks back at you.
kick it out.
Wait.
It's a little ball now. Kick it
Don't
out.
hurt my little friend. I gave away the
Go to the
inside.
hatch to this. Close the hatch. Place a security lock
It's
on
like
it.
standing there like
I start
on
playing
its four
skipping.
legs, watching Lord Thomas do all this like a very disappointed child.
Thomas, move out of the way.
Oh, it wanted
Nothing
to do
coming
the work.
through. I take out Skippy now, because Skippy's the
Yes.
happy one.
Yes, but let's get all of our stuff first before
Well, I
we
want to
sit
try to
down.
get him, because I don't want him leaving.
Pick him up. He's a little ball.
Oh, well, that was terrible.
You hit the handle.
Hit my thumb.
Oh my gosh! And there is our one crit blunder. Yeah.
Yeah, that failed.
Oh
You get a little overzealous, and you swing your triangle mallet down, and you manage to hit your index finger, and everybody hears an audible crack.
Oh.
Doria!
Gloria, I think you might need a little more practice on that one.
Yeah, I think
little-
Skippy's being neglected. Does anybody have any ice?
I know what it's like to make mistakes. I'm gonna heal you.
Zurich heals you up, and the sound of bones snapping as they heal back together is rather unnerving, but it all goes back to normal.
I love that sound.
I go over to her. Did he hurt you? Are you all right? I know you hurt yourself, but did he hurt you?
Give me a reason.
I got excited and hit myself.
Yeah, did you not see that?
That's not what I'm talking about. Did he hurt you in the process?
No.
Are you all right?
You fixed it. Yeah, I'm fine.
Zurich?
I thought we were past this, Gwendolyn.
I don't
I was gonna
know.
go with a
You're full of
a
surprises lately.
nickname.
You're full of
Gwenny.
surprises. Don't you dare call me Gwenny.
Gwend.
Gwendolyn.
Gwendol. Gwendoline.
What did
Why
Zurich
not?
do
Oh,
now? Are we still angry
awful.
about the old stuff?
Oh, he just blew up our homelands.
Nothing's
Your-
changed.
your
I'm just here
homeland.
now.
I did.
Well, he killed the planet.
Have you seen his
Oh,
eye?
Fascinating.
Everything about him reeks trouble.
Wait, did I kill the
Did we
planet?
kill the planet? I thought it was just the Battery Isles.
No, it was
No.
dying off as we were leaving.
No, it was Commodore on the Battery Isles, I thought.
He released hell onto the planet.
Oh, well,
Everybody
that's
was going to
already
die.
there.
They'll figure it out.
It did kind of smell like hell.
No, you just opened the gates and they're like, hello.
You know what I call that?
I
Character
didn't-
development.
Yes. I've learned from my mistakes.
Indeed.
I know
I
what
meant
I
for the
need to
people
do.
who are left, and then they have to develop into solving their own problems.
Oh, yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, I like that.
Thank you.
You mean
I
after everybody
empowered
goes together?
them to
You
take
did.
leadership.
You did. You
Go
did.
back to your damn library, woman.
No.
I
Now
like
I'm
her
not
being
going
here.
to. Thank you.
Go play with the bug thing some more. It's in love.
I turn the
How about
button
you
back
do
on
it?
and I step in. I've had enough of this.
Wait. I'd be careful of that if I were you.
Are you
And
going?
why is that?
Where are you going?
Wherever
I
it
think
takes
we're-
me.
I believe we're still in hyperspace.
Yeah.
What is
This-
hyperspace?
What-
This realm we're traveling through right now. It would
What
not
does
be
that
good for
mean?
you.
If
It would
you-
disintegrate you and destroy you if you launched in that right now.
Dead.
Dead, gone. Not find any bits of. That's
Then why
we
did
could
they
throw the
want to
bug out.
go? Did it want to commit suicide then? The point to
I-
the bot.
It's either that, or they're going to wait until we drop out of hyperspace and make an escape. I did not want you to do that because you are valuable to this team, Gwenny.
Oh, I
Yes.
think we
I
did a
start
great
walking
job.
off.
Good, Eric.
All right, fine.
I tried.
Can I try and reach in
I'm
and
looking for the captain at this point. Do I have general idea of where he would be located?
Yeah.
I start to head
You
to
towards the bridge.
I'm
Doria,
gonna-
what are you trying to do?
we're going to kind of go, going over the little bot and going into making little sounds like we do with a little animal, and just trying to pick him up.
It's a robot, and you're treating it like a cat.
It's my
Yeah.
bot.
It lets you pick it up. It doesn't seem to have any issue with it.
And I just pet it. I know it's a bot. I
All
don't
right
care.
then.
Doria needs to nurture something.
Fair enough.
Can't feel.
Go and get the lads.
This is how I cope.
Have them get everything out of my room.
This is
All
my
the coping
emotional
mechanism.
Spider-bot, thank you.
Put it all in that escape pod. And while they watch that pod, I'm going to go down and there's the 11 more.
Actually, Sir Thomas, this is a very odd, very specific request, but I promise it will be useful if something comes to pass and we're screwed. Have them grab the poster of Talos from my room and put it in there with me. I swear to you, I am
Yes.
not being silly or funny. It is direly important because that is our method of escape if we get stranded.
You have a poster of Talos.
It's
I have
signed.
a poster of Talos.
To my biggest
It is
fan.
signed.
Did he give it to you himself?
Rupa,
Camwise, go get it.
Are
wrap
you
it
his
up,
biggest fan?
crumple it, bring it back.
Yeah.
I don't care if it's crumpled. I don't care what happened. Like, it doesn't even have to look great, but
Who
it
missed
does
this
need to be on the escape pod.
Rumschild.
Is
And
it
then
like
we
a
go down to
poster
the other 11
Improvement.
escape pods and disable
of
all of
him?
them.
Talos.
How do I know what he looks like?
Yeah.
He cut my eye out!
Well, like he took an eye, like so he took half your vision. So
No, like he literally tried to strangle me and gouged my eye out and
That's a
gave me
big
this.
part of the religion.
So did you like draw the poster of him, like a fan poster, or did he give it to you of his visage? That's what I'm asking.
I employed an artist based on my
Okay.
description.
Okay.
Well,
I
because
had
with
them mass
your vision
produced.
would have no depth.
It's like macaroni
That's
art.
fine. All I'm trying to say is that I can
Signature in
teleport
the
us
corner
to
is in
wherever that
crayon.
poster
It's
is.
not a very good
Okay.
likeness of Talos.
Nobody's
It's
taking him
okay.
seriously. It's
Wait,
so
you
funny.
can teleport to where the
Two-dimensional.
poster is. You grab people as you teleport.
I can, yes, as long as you are touching me, I can teleport us to wherever that poster is.
Hey, now we're
Stop.
friendly, but we're not that friendly.
Sticking next to you. What?
I feel like you should have explained that right from the get-go.
I mean, I was just simply asking for clarification. Apparently, I lost 4 months in my
Well,
personal
you know-
library.
I hate to say, whose fault is that?
Yours!
No, you were the one that left and went to the library.
Listen, if you're gonna make weird conjectures about everything, I'm just gonna blame things on you now. How about that?
No, we just blame everything on Zurich. Haven't you gotten that yet?
Well,
I can take it.
I did get that, but are you a lord still if you don't have a castle? Is
I
the
don't
real
know, because
question.
I believe so. because I still have my lads here.
Lord is a title? I thought that was your first name.
And there's that. Nice. Gwendolyn, you reach the bridge. The door opens. You see a ragtag crew kind of milling about, pushing random buttons and whatnots, and
Classic.
sitting in a very rough-looking metal chair is about a 2.5-foot gnome. Just kind of sitting there. He's got his goggles on and everything, just watching the stars.
I don't mean to interrupt your stargazing, but we have a bit of a problem.
What?
Are you all right? What? Are you all right?
What do you want?
Why are your escape pods on?
Because it's a ship.
Okay, so there's this bot, right? And it
Okay.
was trying to use the escape pod, but we are in hyper.
We are in the drift, yes.
So why would it try to use it? The drift. Is it suicide? What does this all mean? Either way, it's not good.
That actually isn't good. You present a good point. While in the drift, we are unable to detect. We can't use the sensors, and we don't know anything other than our direction. So that little bot must know something that we don't.
And how do we determine what it knows?
Well, we have to download its memory chip.
All right. So do I just bring it to you, or what do I?
Yeah, easy peasy. Just bring it on up.
That was rather easy. Thank you, good sir. I'll be right back with that.
Okay,
Just
I'll
turn
be
around.
here waiting.
Heading back in the direction.
I feel like in Gwendolyn's head, there's just like a little mission log, and she like checks off, and she's like, "New mission: grab the bot."
Grab
Point. Plus 10. Good points plus 2.
One badass point. 2 badass points. So the gentlemen load up all of your stuff, Lord Thomas, and they are now guarding this pod. What was it that you wanted to do?
Wait for Gwendolyn. Oh, and
Okay.
peel on the Lord the Talos thing.
Just a
The
little.
poster.
I don't care as long as it's there.
Right. Just so that we can teleport around.
Try to erase
all
it.
right. So Gwendolyn comes speed walking back to the group. She's definitely on one of her mission task lists.
All right, I need the bot. Where is it? Is it in there? I point to it. All right.
Just stand here petting the bot. Just
like
Doria.
a
Doria.
cat.
Yeah.
I come gracefully over. Doria, may I have that?
Oh.
Please.
I finally got
Lady
something.
Gwendolyn, why do you need the bot?
Just follow me. Hand
Okay.
me the bot, Doria.
No, how would that explain?
We're going to download the memory and see why it's trying to go into the drift because it knows something that we don't. So
Then
I'm going to
let's
bring it to
plug it
the
in here and
captain
find
and
out.
download the memory.
Then let's plug it
Captain.
in here and find out.
Do you know how to do that? Do you know how to download the memory?
Did the little lights teach me how to do that?
No.
No. Oh, damn.
Do you know? Do you know? Lord Thomas, do you know how to? If not, well,
No,
the
Um,
captain.
let's go up front then.
Doria, may I? Doria.
I feel like
I'll go
Tofu
with you,
is
but I want to carry him.
Tofu is the voice of the ship.
Yes, that's really good.
Kira casts Faithful Hound, and it's a tiny little, the smallest dog you can imagine, and it's just for Doria. It's
like a
so
little
tiny.
teacup
Big floppy
chihuahua.
ears.
So small. It's technically a guard dog, but I'm gonna just let her hold it.
Yeah.
Mm.
It's like the tiniest teacup chihuahua you've ever seen.
Gwendolyn mouths to Nakira.
I love it.
It's a
Gwendolyn, you hightail it
I'm
back to the
sorry.
bridge, and Captain's in the exact same position as when you
Captain?
first found him.
I told you I'd bring it back. Are you
Followed.
ready?
We followed. I
I
followed.
come running after you,
Why,
holding the
yes,
dog.
I am ready.
What do I do? Do I just give it to you?
Don't
Oh,
hurt
yes,
it.
yeah. Oh, no. These things don't feel pain. He
What?
opens up like a flap on the
Oh,
back of
look
it
away, look
and
away,
like
look away.
rips out
Oh,
a like a motherboard chip. He's like,
you
"All
have
right."
no medical training at all, do you?
Over his shoulder.
No, I didn't finish school long enough to get one of those fancy degrees. Why is her eyes sweating?
She just does that sometimes.
Oh, yeah, it's all right, darling.
It's all right.
Yeah. So if you could continue what you were doing, we'll.
Oh,
Pet the puppy.
Okay,
so
It-
small.
it's not going to explode or anything, right?
For 8 hours.
Explode?
What?
I thought
Her.
you would know that. Oh,
Her?
no. Yeah.
No. Okay.
Not like.
With love and
Yes.
tears, but not
No.
explode like dangerously.
Okay. I just, pressurized ship. Just explosions bad.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that would be bad, wouldn't it?
Right. I mean, that's just space travel 101. Jeez.
Oh, is that the
He
first
walks
one?
over to a computer and you see puts it down into the computer and pushes a manual lever up and nothing happens. So he flicks the switch back off, pulls the chip out and goes,
Nintendo 64.
Yeah, this is a cartridge game.
turns it on and you hear it boot up and it's like, Schmega.
What, did you just breathe? Did you just breathe life into that? That's incredible.
Yeah, sometimes you have to do that with technology. It happens.
Noted. Very cool.
So let's see here. He's scrolling through everything. This might take a minute. This bot, it's got a lot of stuff in here, and a lot of it doesn't make sense.
The wires are hanging.
And there's 6 or 7 files that appear to be corrupted.
What files?
It's a file like a book.
Yeah, kind of.
So like a muddy book, a wet book. Can't read it anymore. All gone. Is that what corrupted means?
Sure, if that's how your
Wonderful.
mind needs to comprehend it. But
Think of
I,
Zurich's. Just think of Zurich's Hawk, and you'll understand corrupted.
I'm sure I could figure this out. It's just going to take a minute. Feel free to roam about the bridge of the ship here. There's many wonderful things that you could handle. You know what? Here, Brutus, come here.
Yes, boss.
Show them around. Show them the future.
Okay.
Kira just stands, is like, no, I'm gonna, thank you. Just looking at the files over his shoulder.
Right?
Like,
It's just so many words, just up your alley.
Brutus,
So-
can you take me to, I guess the lowest people on the totem pole of, duties here on the ship?
Me.
Excellent.
I don't think so. Anyway,
We'll turn
He
that
starts-
round upside down.
He starts walking, and he walks up to what looks like, for explanation purposes, it's like a rounded walk-in shower. And he kind of taps it, and he says,
molecular rearranger.
How?
Yes.
Settings?
any key.
Many.
Can I change?
Yes.
Excellent. You can leave me here. I'm gonna figure this out.
Okay. Now with 80% less mortalities.
He walks to the next unit.
High percentage.
I am gonna teach myself this thing.
Brutus walks to the next area, and you can see it's like a large computer screen, and he goes, Mr. Radar.
Side note, David, are you still a dwarf? Are you still a hill dwarf?
I am
that ever fixed?
I am a very tall dwarf
He's a
right
very
now.
tall-
Yes.
He's a very tall
I
dwarf.
forgot completely.
Listen to that rumble.
I am a
Anyway.
humanoid dwarf, and I would like to get back to square one.
So basically, this goes on for a while, and like Brutus is even pointing out the most mundane of things, like chair,
Gwendolyn's like,
Window.
oh, okay, very nice.
Coffee mug.
Mr. Coffee,
Floor. Star.
Brutus.
Star.
There's something wrong with
Star.
him.
Star.
Yeah, he just keeps
His coffee mug's
pointing,
the future.
like barely moves his hand as he points to them.
Galaxy. Satellite.
Are coffee mugs the future? Do they look like this?
They do, in fact. All of them, for some strange reason, all say one crit blunders on them.
I feel
And
left
the
out.
person who sent them out is the first blunder of the night.
Oh, I haven't gotten mine yet.
Tomorrow. It was supposed to
Aw.
arrive today.
No, my apartment hates me, so it's okay.
Well, they sent it back the first time.
I know.
Dragon Girl.
Yes.
Yeah, you seem like you've got a piece of brain in your skull cavity.
Couple.
So,
Mhm.
yeah, this little bot, I think we might want to drop out of the drift, because this little bot, yeah. How did you come across this little bot? How did you get it exactly?
Well, see, the person who like it belonged to died in our arms, and like we kind of just inherited it. Does
Oh,
that make sense? That's how it works.
yeah. I mean, that is the Santa Claus. So, yeah. Well, I don't know how to word this,
Mhm.
so I'm just gonna go ahead and blurt it out.
Okay.
That bot belonged to the ones that look like you.
Me.
Yeah, the Vesk.
Oh, and they're
and,
bad.
Do we hear this?
Well, I mean, define bad.
Evil. Kills innocents. Enslaves people. I don't know. What's
Oh,
your
well, I mean,
class?
if that's
So
what you're
bad.
gonna base it off of, then yeah, I guess
They're bad.
I guess they're bad.
Not
yeah.
great.
If you consider those bad things, I mean.
I mean, not me, of course.
Oh, okay, all right. I was about
Yeah,
to. I was
totally.
getting kind of worried about you.
I know. No, I'm cool. It's fine.
And yes, all of you do hear. You hear him saying this. So basically, the Vesk are your kind.
All right.
But
Dragonborn.
there are millions of them,
Millions.
and they all hail from a planet called Vesk Prime. And every planet that they conquer becomes Vesk number, whatever planet they happen to be on at the time.
What number are they at now?
Last that I received word, it was in the hundreds.
Wow.
So they're spreading very, very quickly. So yeah, they basically take over a planet, make everybody work for them. In return, they protect the people of the planet.
Oh.
What kind of work?
That sounds like racketeering.
Just mining, farming,
Slavery.
making. Well, I mean, they pay them.
Well,
I mean, it's not much, but I mean,
didn't think so.
They pay them
well,
with bread.
you've got 100 planets under your belt. How do you really afford that kind of labor
So-
market?
So what exactly does this have to do with the bot?
Yes.
The bot belonged to them,
Oh.
so it was basically gathering information, and it has been doing that this whole time.
Cool.
And how does it relay information?
Well, we have this cool thing where information is called data, and it is transported through the air.
Like
So-
magic.
yeah,
like
like
magic,
magic.
yes.
So did it already do this, or was it in the process of doing it? How does?
It has been doing it constantly.
Fascinating.
So, it's a spy for the Vesk.
Correct.
And they know everything that
We know.
said
Yes.
in front of it.
Done.
I pick.
But then why is that
Oh,
gentleman?
Robert.
Why did the gentleman on
That's-
the ship prior? Well, I'm talking to the group. Why did he have this? He was trying to
Probably-
escape from them. He said that they were coming to destroy.
Maybe they sent the bot to him
Maybe-
to gather information, and then he found it, and then he was killed by the Vesk.
Or
Because
maybe
the
he
bot
didn't
was there.
know it was there, yeah.
Or it was in disguise.
So with it gathering information and transmitting it like magic through the air,
Hmm.
Hmm.
what purpose does that serve when
So
we're
why-
on a ship? We're not on a planet. I mean,
Why should we drop out of the drift? Did you call it?
Oh
drift?
yes.
Why should we drop out if they can attack us if we drop out?
Little known fact.
Yes.
They can actually catch us in the drift.
Well, that's not fair.
Correct. But
particularly.
that's the way space works.
Well, I would like a rewrite.
Is that
Look,
something we can cash
I-
in points for?
Look, I'm just a
Well,
lowly ship captain, okay? I just work here.
I just have a problem with the universe, not.
Hey,
you
Zura,
in
get your
particular.
Talos ready to fix that.
Talos is absolutely ready. So, let's say there's an asteroid belt nearby that one might want to
Conveniently.
visit. How far away is it? Is it inhabited?
What's an asteroid belt?
It's like big rocks that float around.
Could we hide in it?
Probably.
Just destroy the well, I don't know if we should destroy the information, but we definitely don't want to put it back in the bot, do we?
Yeah, I agree.
That's a terrible idea. Yeah, let's not do that.
Well, they're probably already on their way, aren't they? If they've already sent out
I don't know.
It
magic.
depends on how stretched thin they are, I guess.
I've been gone for 4 months. No idea. Your guess is as good as mine.
What asteroid belts are nearby that one may seek refuge in via a pod of escaping?
I mean, there's a unnamed one probably. I mean, a day away, maybe.
Oh, golly. Wow. You're hitting all the right words that indicate we need to go someplace.
Like a warning. And how do you know
like,
that?
No, I'm saying that he's saying indicators that we need to go explore.
All the wrong
Oh.
things.
Oh,
Yeah. It's something I don't
Oh
want
God,
us
I'm
to
starting
do,
to be
but
able to speak Zurich.
It's all right.
It happens.
Well, you guys talk for a minute. I'm going to go into this thing.
Well, I'm
Well-
going to step backwards and crush the robot and go, oops.
Georgia just stands there and
You
cries
just-
and questions her life choices.
Like a slow crunch too. Like
Yeah. Twisted.
No!
The whole weight hops off on it.
I like that you said oops before that.
right.
Oops, crunch.
Yeah.
So we are equidistant from the asteroid belt and Absalom Station. At this current,
Equidistance meaning equal distance? Is that what you said? Mean? Does that
Correct.
mean? All right.
He is saying all the right words, isn't he?
so we have a very
Except
large
the important
decision
one.
to make.
We are.
Yes. before I enter the matter molecular rearranging thing,
Have you got that all figured out? Because I was looking over it earlier.
I think so. Yeah. I mean, it's pretty intuitive. It's like painting what I want to look like.
Oh man, with your only single eye, I don't know if you should be doing that.
I just have like
You come out like
Ruby.
man.
He's gonna come
Look
out
in one
2D
direction.
because he has no depth perception anymore.
Let's go, guys.
You want to make a stealth check? You just
Paper
turn
Mario.
Yeah.
Yeah, paper Zurich.
Well, I hate to suggest this, Lord Thomas, and please hear me out. I'm not saying this in a negative way or some sort of manipulative way. But what if we gave your men the poster? We take the pod to the asteroid belt, explore that, and then I can teleport us to the poster.
Okay. The only thing I see wrong with that is if we need to stay on the asteroid field, we can't get the men or the poster to us.
But we could go to the poster, and I have more posters, so we leave one on the asteroid belt.
Then what was so important about getting this one?
Just that it's all. I don't care about it. I just need one on the pod.
Yeah, he's got like 6 more stuff
Yeah.
in his belt.
Check this out. I pull out my scroll case and there's like 50 of
Excuse
them.
Zurich, back home, there was this musician named Justinian Biber, and he slapped posters all over the place, and it never came to any good. Are we gonna have trouble with these?
Anyways, I believe we can do that.
Matter.
All right, that's
Sure.
my vote. You guys decide. I'm gonna go into the rearrangee thing.
I'm gonna watch. Come on.
Enjoy.
I'm gonna
If
watch.
it tears me limb from limb, I'll see you afterwards.
I stand there and take watch as well.
Handing out posters like they're candy. I'm not sure.
Once the
what
door
I'm
seals, I
doing.
look over at Gwendolyn and say, "What should we make it now that we have the good board?"
Well, I've already
you're-
input
You're
and locked
terrible.
it. Screw you guys.
You're terrible.
He's a very tall.
All right, so
Let's make him very small.
the molecular
That
rearranger
would work really well for him.
powers up, and it begins
At
like
the last minute, he sees the sign inside: "Warning, not for life forms."
yeah, not for organic use,
Oh.
internal use only. So it begins firing around like green and blue lightning bolts, and basically dematerializes you down to your last atom.
Just
At
like
this-
the Stargate.
At this moment in time, I need you to roll a percentile.
Those are actually my favorite. It's gosh, I don't know if it's what is that? 1D100?
It is 1D100.
90.
Nice.
Oh, you are so lucky.
Oh.
Hallows be praised.
So lucky. The machine basically, Gwendolyn and Thomas, both of you see on the control screen, it says, sorry, printing in progress, estimated time of completion 2 days.
I just laugh.
Oh.
And you see like little lightning bolts kind of shooting across at the bottom, and you can see the very bottom of Zurich's feet appear.
It's a molecular 3D printer.
I love that.
And
if
that's
it's a-
we're gonna wrap this episode for this evening.
At the very
Thank you.
base, there's just a little shell. It's just hair that he's stuck to. You gotta scrape him off.
Now imagine if this one screws up. If this 3D printer has an error. Oh no.
Locks up
His-
his knees.
It's his other eye that comes out.
Yeah, like, oh, his knees bend the other way.
No.
It repairs his eye.
Yeah. Oh, that's a good point. I
They're
didn't
really
even think
slick
about that.
earring.
Tofu says Control Z.
I was thinking Control Alt Delete.
Yeah, Control Alt Delete. Quick, Task Manager, hurry! Thank you all very much for tuning in and talking in chat. Tofu, thank you very much for being
Excellent
the
stuff.
Thank you,
voice of the
Tofu.
ship.
Yeah.
Great. Your commentary is amazing. I can't wait for you to get channel points and really mess this up. It's going to be amazing. Wow, what an episode. Thank you all very much. That was really good. It was like y'all never left. We just jumped right back into things. It was beautiful.